He knew he was dying. He hoped it would be over soon, and that he might finally earn his peace. But he knew he was dying. The pain was bad enough, but the dull, endless rhythm of it, repetitive and judgmental like church bells, was worse. Beating him further down, like a sledgehammer on a metal spike. At first, he'd tried catching the pain off guard, hoping that sudden movements might take it by surprise, and that survival might be a possibility. But he was weaker now. The pain didn't have to work as hard, and he willed it on to finish the job. Fighting against the physical spite, he managed to open his eyes. Without focusing fully, he could tell it was business as usual in the valley. He didn't need his faculties to know that. Things rarely changed here. But what was normally so comforting now felt mocking and uncaring. The sun, already warm, was to his left, and the shimmering river Loire, at the end of the sloping field, looked as calm as it always did. Its inviting surface hiding a lethal undercurrent. The birds were busy too. Competing with the noises in his head, they were cheery, gossipy, full of late spring chatter, but showing a cruel disregard for the man on the cross. His body, numb in parts, feverish with agony in others, didn't feel like his own anymore, as though he was already trying to leave it, or disown it completely. His mouth and throat bubbled with blisters. His lips were parched and cracked. His hands, though they felt so far away, burned too. The skin on them tight, as though it had been rapidly outgrown. He wore a heavy winter coat, whose he didn't know, but with the already simmering heat of the morning, it was boiling his insides like a bag of rice. The only respite it offered was the shadow from the hood, shielding his eyes from the piercing sunlight. Another dull thump roused him, but this was different from the one in his head. This was elsewhere, and he painfully tried to focus his eyes on the near distance. Despite his watery vision, he could make out a car at the bottom of the hill, and someone, no more than a blurred outline, moving his way. His heart started pounding suddenly, shaken from its resignation as hope re-energized it. "We'll use my phone, Jane," the approaching figure shouted up the hill, and it was then he sensed another presence standing nearer. "I don't know, Lucy. Maybe it's just best to—" The voice was right beside him. "Rubbish! Come on! Put your arm around the scarecrow's shoulder. We'll send the picture to that two-timing dick. Show him you've upgraded." In his head, he screamed. His heart beat faster and faster, louder and louder too. How could they not hear that? How could they not hear the deafening sound of the torture inches away from them? He had an image of himself thrashing about on his wooden cross. But was he even moving? The burning pain, like violent electric shocks, was permanent and all-consuming. Physical white noise at 1,000 decibels. But the despair, the sheer violence of his frustration, was now worse than the physical suffering. "Put that necklace he got you on it." Again, the sharp stab of hope jolted him. "Go on. Lift the hood up, so we can see its face a bit more." "I don't really want to touch it." "Oh, get on with it. It won't bite." She was so close now that she cast a shadow over the lower half of his face. He felt her gently lift the hood. Then he saw her. Her arm was outstretched towards him, but her head was looking the other way. "Look at me. Please look at me." But his desperate plea just echoed around his head. Without looking round, she let go of the hood, letting it fall back over his imploring eyes, back into the shadow. "No," he heard her say. "I don't want to touch it." "Oh, for heaven's sakes! It's not real. Hang the necklace off its arm, then." Jane did as she was told, without touching his arm.